Hola, buenos días, y cómo están todos? Hoy es el martes, pero no martes ordinario, no. Hoy es el 5 de mayo. ¡Feliz 5 de mayo todos! I'm just gonna stop doing Spanish there. Don't worry, don't get me wrong, I'm able to speak Spanish. It's just, I don't wanna, I'm not gonna do an entire video in Spanish. But, it's Cinco de Mayo. I had to do something Spanish related today. Then again, I already have the ending written out, which, I'm not gonna lie, I had to write out how I do the ending in the end of the video. But we'll get to that when we get to that. For those of you who couldn't tell what I was saying, I said, hello, good morning, and how is everyone doing? Today is Tuesday, but no ordinary Tuesday. No. Today is the 5th of May, better known as Cinco de Mayo. Now, being a stupid white guy, I really don't know all the historical intricacies of Cinco de Mayo, because I know for a fact there's nothing to do with, Mexico. Actually, you know what? Why not? Hold on, what? Okay. What does it celebrate? 5th of May, also called the anniversary of the Battle of Puebla, holiday celebrated in parts of Mexico and the United States in honor of the military victory in 1862 over the French forces of Napoleon III. Okay, so, yeah, today we celebrate the Battle of Puebla, and apparently the United States and Mexico made the ultimate team up, and we beat Napoleon in the battle. So, actually beating Napoleon in a battle is no small feat. It really isn't. Like, Napoleon was dangerously close to being able to conquer the world. He was basically I can't really say modern equivalent because it was modern for the time, I guess. You could almost call him, at the time, a modern Alexander the Great in that respect. Very high, win-to-loss ratio in terms of battles, conquered a lot, definitely. I mean, let's be honest, I think one of the biggest jokes everyone makes on Napoleon is that he really wasn't very tall. I think history has made fun of that joke more than people have made fun of Hitler's mustache. So, it's definitely, up for, debate right there. And, I actually am in a bit of a quandary right now because, yes, I know today is Tuesday. Today is Cinco de Mayo. And, of course, I've seen it all over the internet. Today means it's Taco Tuesday. Well, fun fact, I actually saw my folks last night, and we had to have our tacos last night because I'm not going to be able to see them tonight. And I'm in a bit of a quandary because, on the one hand, there really is no such thing as too many tacos. There isn't. I mean, don't get me wrong, tacos aren't really a food I actively seek out, partly because, again, I'm in the very minority that believes that, I'm not going to say minority because a lot of people really do believe this, but I do believe that if you're going to make Mexican food, if you're going to have Mexican food, make it at home. It's just better than what you're going to find out in, restaurants and stuff. Unless it's, a really, really, really good restaurant. For example, I heard that salsa's out in Horseheads is supposed to be really good. I haven't been there yet, but maybe when this whole thing sort of blows over, maybe. But, but again, if you're going to have Mexican food, make it yourself. I mean, again, I make killer guacamole, and I know for a fact it's going to be better than anything you're going to find, Taco Bell or something. But then again, what would I know? Again, I'm just some stupid white guy, I guess. So, that rant lasted a little bit too long. Anyway, my point is, I don't know if I'm going to have tacos today, because again, I just had them last night with, my folks, but we'll see. Another problem I have with, making tacos or Mexican food in general, it's very time consuming to make. At least for me. Again, I just said I make guacamole, which I love to do, but making guacamole for me is one of those things where, I really got to plan ahead, when I'm actually going to make it and when I'm actually going to enjoy it, because the guacamole recipe I use, I have to leave in the fridge for a couple of hours so, the flavors can, develop and stuff. But I'm not going to find time, and that's another problem I have. I'm not really going to find the time to, get supplies for tacos until, later this afternoon. And even though people are staying inside, and therefore, there's no sort of, great grand parties going on for obvious reasons. I really don't know if the supplies I will be looking for are going to be there. So it'll be difficult to see. Because I gotta get stuff for tacos. I want to get plenty of vegetables. Get lettuce, tomato, onions, because chop up that stuff as well. I also want to do something cheese related as well, because cheese in Mexican food is it's the glue in Mexican food. Let's be real here. I think I just came up with the title of the video. Well, technically, cheese is the glue in a lot of dishes, a lot of foods and several different kinds of cooking. Because Spanish, Mexican food uses it. French food definitely uses it. Italian food definitely uses it. I would really need to think about that as to what I'm going to do. Because I want to make a really good, I give it away what it is, but that requires a mom food chronicle that I don't want to talk about yet. It's something that it's something I hinted at a while back, but it's a mom food I'm saving for one of the last ones I ever do, because it really is that special to me. But let's play. Well, I'll give you a hint. It really does have something to do with cheese. You could probably piece it together, maybe, considering what day it is. And if any of my family is watching this as well, I guarantee they could piece together what that is as well. In terms of, one thing I know some people are going to notice is that I'm wearing this shirt again, this green sort of long sleeve shirt. For whatever reason, yesterday was really cold. It was below 50, so it's still warmer than it was obviously during January and February. But it was just, you know what it was? It was damp. That's what it was. Really damp, really sort of even though technically it's not as cold as people would make it out to be because of the rain and humidity, it just sort of gives you that extra sort of chill to the bone feeling, I suppose. But yeah, I think it's just sort of a side effect of we're starting to even though we're in May, it's still gonna be cold in the morning, which is fine. I'd rather it be cold in the morning than throughout the entire day. But when it's also as cloudy as it was yesterday, and therefore there's no sunlight at all, it's a little bit, it can be really sort of cold on the, throughout the day. I just realized I'm not gonna do another. I almost did another dark side of the Nick joke right there, but I don't want to do that. Honestly, this is just how, because if you couldn't already tell, I'm sitting practically next to my window, which you're probably like, why are you leaving the window? Well, because I like letting the sunshine in. I love letting the sunshine in. Let the sunshine, let the sunshine in. Okay, had to do that little ditty right there. Yeah, don't really know what. Not much else to say or talk about. Again, honestly, to be fair though, I think even if like this whole quarantine, social distancing thing wasn't really going on, I think the fact that, you know what? I take that back. The fact that Cinco de Mayo is on a Tuesday is actually both a blessing and a curse. Think about it. See, the first year I did this, I started doing these videos, Cinco de Mayo was on a Saturday. You know full well there's a lot of people that are going to excessively celebrate, let's say. That's what they were most likely going to do. Because, it's on Saturday, nothing goes on Sunday, they can pretty much do whatever they want. Last year and today, for a fact that the next day, people have plenty of important stuff to do. So if they wanted to excessively celebrate, they really couldn't. At least, again, not excessively. But on the other hand, that's where the curse is. The blessing? Well, chances are a lot of those people who would excessively celebrate would have families. Children even. And so, since I just mentioned today is Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday with the family. That is never a bad thing. So, yeah. I guess sort of Cinco de Mayo is, on a Tuesday, is both a blessing and a curse. I mean, I'm more of an optimistic guy, and again, I'm not really that adventurous when it comes to excessive celebration. Okay, I'll just stop saying that. Basically, a lot of people would drink a lot of alcohol-related beverages, is what I'm getting at. Specifically like tequila, margaritas, stuff like that. Again, I don't really partake in that stuff. I mean, it's funny, I made the New Year's resolution that I would at least try and be a little more adventurous about that. And very few times have I ever really done it. And with everything going on, I can't. So, it kind of stinks for me. But, holy cow, I just made the realization that today is a metaphor for the New Year's resolution I made. Think about it. I just said, you can't drink very much and party today because people have stuff the next day. But if you have a family, you can celebrate Cinco de Mayo or Taco Tuesday with the family. That's exactly what my New Year's resolution was. Remember? I said, I'd be more adventurous in terms of alcohol-related beverages, and I also want to spend more time with family. That's crazy how, similar those things are. I just realized that. Holy cow. Wow. This Cinco de Mayo is very eye-opening, which is ironic for me to say because now the sunlight is really starting to shine in my eyes right now. Holy cow, that sunrise is bright. Wow. This is, actually, now if I wanted to do a Dark Side of the Snake joke, I could. I'm not going to, though. Yeah. You know what? I like this sort of lighting. I do. I love letting the sun shine. I like the sort of bright shade of orange that's sort of glaring onto the... It's on the right side of my face, even though by your point of view, it's probably going to be the left side. Or maybe that's how it works. I don't really know. But if nothing else, it's maybe going to be a little bit warmer than it was yesterday. Not that much warmer. But, I do have an extra layer on for protection, stay warm. You gotta stay protected during these times. I think that the sun's out on Cinco de Mayo and Taco Tuesday, that gives me a little bit of hope. I can deal with that. I can live with that. And, yeah, I think with that said, hold on a moment. Let's see if I can, see, unfortunately, the phone is right over the ending message I'd have for the video today, so I'm going to have to try and wing this. First of all, favorite, share, and subscribe button, follow me on social media, turn on YouTube, turn on those notifications, feel free to comment if you like. And, if I may, me siento honrado de haber hecho este video para que todos disfruten. I gotta start over. Sorry. Me siento honrado de haber hecho este video para que todos lo disfruten. Tengo la esperanza de que todos tengamos un maravilloso 5 de mayo. Y recuerden que si alguno de ustedes quiere hablar o conversar, siempre estaré aquí para escuchar y siempre les apoyaré. Cuídate y toma buenas decisiones. Adiós.